Welcome to the dumbest smart guy podcast on the planet. This is the Central Unintelligence Podcast.
Here we are, back in the lab, putting in the reps, doing the work.
Still alive.
Barely, but still alive. We have updates, a few updates for the Nothing Burger. I think they might be thinking about adding jalapenos, maybe a little fucking Tabasco sauce, getting a little spicy possibly.
Some of that Chipotle Tabasco sauce.
A little bit. Maybe it's the green one right now, the mild one, but. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, also, I mean, aliens? I don't know. Maybe. Fucking maybe. We'll see.
Aliens?
But, yeah, aliens, maybe. But if you like more things that we do or want to listen to more things that we do, I just got taken over by aliens. You can go to GameRageMagazine.com. We can listen to all of our cool stuff. Or you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at GameRageMagazine. Twitter/X at GameRageMag. YouTube. You people have been killing it on YouTube, and we would like to thank you for that. Thank you.
You beautiful bastards.
Keep it up. Keep going to YouTube, Game Rage Magazine. Subscribe. Like. Comment. You know, all that stupid shit that everybody fucking says. Also, if you like music, you should go listen to Adam's music podcast, All Gas, No Trash Official.
And if you like anime and you want to hear about a doctor fingering aliens.
Oh, yeah.
For Monster
Girl Doctor.
Go listen to the Anime Syndicate podcast.
Yeah, and you can follow Adam at All Gas, No Trash Official, and you can follow that anime podcast from Frank at anime_syndicate_podcast, both of which are on Instagram.
And all podcasts are available on GameRageMagazine.com.
Yeah, and Game Rage Magazine, the YouTube channel. It's Game Rage Magazine, the flamethrower. Yeah. I can't wait until we can do that fucking plug.
We get our own flamethrower.
That's how you know we'll have made it, is when we have our own flamethrower. Brought to you by Raytheon, Game Rage Magazine, the flamethrower.
I think we'll really make it when we throw money at people.
That's how we defend ourselves. Take that, you poor, and just hit them with a fucking stack of
thousands. And you just hear a thud.
Yeah. Knocks them out clean because there's so many hundreds in there.
The greenbacks. All right, well, what?
Well, anyways, all right, I guess let's get enough fiddle fucking around.
Yes.
Let's get down to business, to why the people are here, to why the CIA wants to know about what's going on. Because I will tell you guys right now, there's some shit happening. Israel been having problems. Yesterday, they had a fucking terrorist attack that happened on the border with Gaza and killed two of their border guys or whatever, and the terrorists, they escaped. And while they were searching for them, they happened to find 6 of the hostages.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this. 2 civilians died, and it was moments before that they passed away. Or they murdered.
6 of them. They found 6 hostages, and all 6 were dead.
All 6 of them. Oh shit.
All 6 of them were dead, and they said that they were killed very recently, is what they said.
Moments.
So,
oh shit, is it moments or was it like?
All I've heard is very recently. I don't know if they have an exact time frame, but the Hamas killed those motherfuckers, or someone. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe Israel accidentally bombed them again. Who knows? But they killed them. So they're dead. Somebody killed them, and Israel is very pissed off about that. And I read this thing that there are still 97 of the 200 and something that were originally taken that are still have not been found, and that number includes 33 who they know are dead. So there's like 60 some odd people that could be alive, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they are. They're all dead by now. If you've been in captivity from a fucking terrorist organization and you're living in a third world nation that has had all of its aid and everything cut off, you're dead, man. You died of some kind of disease or you got some kind of fucking starvation. anything, you're dead, man. There's no way you're alive, and that sucks for them. But that's just where it's at. And so I think that this is going to cause the Israelis to really begin to take that hardline stance that they're going to just wipe out Gaza. They're just going to go in and, I mean, they kind of have been already, but I think this time it's, okay, it hasn't seemed like they've been wearing gloves. But now they're like, okay, now the gloves come off.
The training wheels are off.
The slight ease that we were giving, the slight easy street we were taking you down, now that's over. Now we're gonna just go full bore and just, we might even nuke you. I don't know. Fuck, who cares? So it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, how do you even respond to that? Well, I don't even know if ethical is even in discussion, but how would you go about that ethically? But then again, I don't think Israel's at the point of caring about doing ethical things. So who the fuck knows, man? Maybe they really start hitting them with fucking cruise missiles and shit, just to even though it's like excessive as fuck. I mean, what do you do?
I don't know what else you could do. Like, you're already fucking them up anyways. Supposedly, in this process, the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar have finalized details of what they're calling one final deal that they're going to present to Israel and Hamas, and basically telling them, listen, fucking take it or leave it. This is your last chance.
Or
they're not saying what the or is. It's take it or leave it. And
pray don't alter the deal further.
That's what's going to end up happening is, because obviously Israel now is not going to take a deal because they're like, nah, fuck these guys. And Hamas is going to be like, nah, they're going to fucking kill us anyways, so fuck those guys. And then we're just going to go round and round again, and then they're just going to keep doing fucking war crimes on each other, and that'll be the end of it. Additionally, there was a report from the Ukraine, or it's something involving the Ukraine. Biden basically said that if Russia uses any sort of chemical weapons in the Ukraine, that NATO will then get involved. That we're gonna jump in. So my theory on the matter is, why the fuck would you even say that? Why would you need to say that
out loud?
Yeah, why would you bring on that bad juju on everybody? Because now the Russians were like, maybe they were sitting there just thinking, oh, hey, wait a minute, we can use chemical weapons. Like, hey man, Putin calls up, hey, what do we got for chemical weapons? They're like, oh yeah, we got mustard gas, we got sarin, we got fucking all kinds of cool shit. And they're like, yeah man, fuck, you know what? Our regular shit's not killing them. Let's just do chemical weapons. Let's see if they're fucking for real. Let's see if NATO will get involved. Because guess what? I don't think NATO wants to get hit with fucking chemical weapons. Because what's going to happen if NATO attacks and gets involved in the Ukraine? Russia's going to start attacking into NATO countries. And if they start attacking with chemical weapons, well, I mean, listen, I'm sure we have plenty of chemical weapons. But do we fucking want that to happen? I don't think so. Additionally, in regards to the thing we were talking about last week with Elon and the whole Brazilian government.
Oh yeah, they banned Twitter or put a halt on any services that anybody could use.
Yeah, and now what they've done today is they've began freezing any Starlink assets, including Dogecoin. So they froze Starlink's bank accounts, like everything, even though it's like a separate company. And now basically Starlink is like, oh, you know what? Fuck it, we're just gonna move everything to Dogecoin then. Like, good luck banning that. Good luck stopping that, you fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And I just, this Brazil thing is starting to get out of hand, and I do think that this is like going to be the thing that if whatever they do works, that's going to be what the other countries that want to get rid of certain social medias, that's what they're going to adopt. That's like the formula that they're going to do it under. And so I don't think it's going to end well. Something's going to go wrong. And I don't know. This is a fucked up time we live in. It really is. Like, there's so many things that could fucking happen, and just one of these things going wrong, right, will just fucking could cause everything to just tumble.
It's like walking through a glass house.
Yeah, basically. And on top of that, on top of all this shit that we have going on over here, now we got to worry about weird shit happening in space. Because a report came out today, and it's fucking crazy to like hear the fucking call and hear the thing, but apparently the Boeing Starliner that's like stuck up there or whatever, I guess, I don't know if they were trying to fuck with it or what they were doing, but, or maybe they weren't even doing anything. The astronauts were reporting that the Starliner just started making noise for no reason. And they were like, we heard this noise and we can't figure out what the fuck it's coming from. Like, we can't find out what's connected or what's going on. So they were asking the Houston or whatever to basically say like, hey, can you guys like tap into this shit and see if you can see something that like maybe we can't? And so they were like, well, yeah, I guess we did. And then the guy who was up there is like, hey, can I just like put this shit up to the fucking speaker so you can hear it? And he's like, sure. So they do it, and you just hear this like, it's like this. It sounds kind of like, the guy described it like how the second I heard it, I'm like, it kind of sounds like a sonar ping a little bit. And then the guy at Houston was like, yeah, that kind of sounds like a sonar ping. And I was like, oh, all right, cool, we all heard it. So the consensus is they don't know what the fuck it is. It's the ship just started making a noise. Now, I don't know, a very immediate reaction to this is, oh, well, obviously there's a problem why they're stuck up there because of this fucked up Starliner that they got. So maybe this is just part of its fucked upness. Why wouldn't, that's the easiest common solution, right? That's the Occam's razor of this whole thing is, well, the thing's so fucked up that they can't come back to Earth. They're stranded there. Until Elon shows up in fucking SpaceX and's like, hey guys, I'm in the Dragon rocket. You guys want to ride home? Hell yeah. You want some Dogecoin, motherfucker?
You want some Dogecoin?
You know what? Free Teslas for everybody.
Yeah.
So they're stuck up there because of that, because Boeing fucked up on the spaceship. So the likely cause is that it's just something that's fucked up. It's something that's fucked up. It's like, okay, cool. But then there's the other part of me that's like,
aliens.
Oh, yeah, okay. So my first initial reaction was the second thing I thought it could be, I was like, there's also Russians on the International Space Station, right? And as we know, Russians are assholes. So if they fucked with it, hacked into it, or did some fucked up shit to it, and then they were like, hey, let's make it play a fucking weird noise and fucking freak them out. So they'll think it's even more fucked up than it already is. That's also a more likely solution of what could have happened. And then conspiracy, ultra mega conspiracy, Josh. Fucking Alex Jones level conspiracy theory, Josh.
I like how there's degrees.
Yeah, there are. There's degrees of conspiracy theories. There's Occam's razor, which is basically like, what's the most common thing, like an actual rational explanation.
The logical, there's the logical, and then there's DEFCON 1.
Yeah.
Wait, is DEFCON 5 the worst?
5 is the worst, yeah, I think.
Or
Yeah, DEFCON 5.
1 is...
Yeah, it's Defense Condition 5 is, I think, the... Yeah. So it's like it's like a grading scale. It's like the Homeland Security fucking color. It's colors. Like that was the blue color, and then like
now we worked our way to green.
Now we're on orange, and then fucking red is gonna be fucking. I think black is the most I think it was the most fucked up one, and then they were like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound too. That's not a good optics on that. Let's change it to red. Like, why is black always the worst fucking color? Like, and then they were like, oh yeah, good point. Let's change this back. And so, yeah. So then there's the red. There's full DEFCON 5 fucking level, Josh, which is Alex Jones, ancient aliens, fucking
reptilian people.
Oh yeah, the fluoride turns the frogs gay, like all kinds of shit. And I said, what if it's fucking aliens? What if it's aliens doing what the Russians were doing? Be like, hey, let's fuck with the humans. Like, we already know this ship is fucked up. Why don't we just go ahead and, put some, let's make a weird ass noise and see what they do. Let's see how they fucking react. And that's plausible in my fucked up mind. And, I want to fucking do my hair like that guy and be like, aliens. Like, I need to take a picture like that. Like, aliens.
Man, I was watching this whole video. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take notes and shit. And I was watching it as I was sleeping, which never is a good thing.
It's a bad idea.
But I watched this whole fucking video on this guy from the Ukraine who was basically giving a war report and an accurate one. He wasn't actually trying to be partial or anything, because if he was Ukrainian, you would think he would try to make it seem as though he had, making the Ukrainians look good as far as like what's going on in the borders and shit. So I fell asleep on that, and I wish I would have written some of the shit down, because there was some real interesting things I would have actually contributed to this episode.
But did not.
No, I did not. But I did watch the video, and it was very fucking interesting, but I just didn't remember to write anything down. Anyways, but there is one other interesting bit of news that happened within these last couple days, which is that Vietnam and the Philippines have entered a defense agreement.
Yeah, okay.
And have possibly alluded to it being provoked by their concerns with China.
Yeah.
So this must have to do something with the Philippines getting fucked with by the Chinese Navy or some shit, because I've heard there's...
Yeah, so there's been a lot of videos and a lot of issues where the Chinese Coast Guard, I guess is what they're called.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was like the Navy.
I don't know if it's the Navy proper, if it's the Coast Guard of China. They interchange that shit all the time. But supposedly, not supposedly, it's documented. I've seen videos of it. They'll just ram Philippines Navy ships. They'll just fucking go to full ramming speed and just fucking crash into them.
Yeah.
And fuck them up. And so that's kind of what the issue going on right now is in the Philippines, or in some area around there where there was a Filipino Navy ship that got too close to one of their areas, and they just rammed it and disabled it.
I thought it was fishing as well.
Yeah, it's multiple things. And then now the Chinese Navy ships are like blockading it and not allowing any aid to come to it, which is fucked up. And they're trying to tow it back, so they're going to like take the ship or whatever, which that's just plain fucked up.
Yeah.
And all this is happening at a time when, I don't know if you remember the show, but it was that show on, I think it was National Geographic, where they would go, and they were called like the Sea Shepherds.
The Sea Shepherd?
Yeah,
No.
and they would go, Frank loves this show. I'll have to fucking bring this up again to go into more detail, because Frank loves that fucking show, where they basically get these ships and they go, I'm trying to find the article real quick because it had the guy's name in it. Paul Watson is the guy's name. And he basically founded this group called the Sea Shepherds, where they would go and stop, because the Japanese are like the only country, or one of the only countries that's allowed to legally hunt whales.
Wait, what country?
Japan.
Okay.
And so what he would do is they would set up like these ships that would have like non-lethal countermeasures that would deter them from like, they'd follow them, and then when they'd find like a whale, they'd go up and they start shooting them with the water cannons, and they just do all kinds of shit like that, right? And so I didn't even know this, but I guess he got like arrested on some Interpol warrant for basically doing that, because he was like a terrorist. And what's funny is National Geographic documented the whole fucking thing. So there's like no way. What defense would you have? Like, oh yeah, it's on video. It was a #1 best-selling show on fucking National Geographic or Discovery or whatever fucking channel it was. And yeah, he did that shit. And so Japan is trying to extradite him to Japan so they can fucking literally throw the book at him. I think they're gonna fucking kill him somehow. And it's because the Japanese have the only license to do that, basically, and they do it by a shady way. Frank does know more about this than I do, but they do something where they claim it's like for science. It's to we want to check their breeding status, so we need to cut this one open and then sell its pieces to fucking, and eat it or whatever. So this guy might be getting extradited from Poland to fucking get
Japan.
His ass whooped in Japan. And they hate that dude. Like, they fucking hate this guy. And that'll be very interesting to see what happens with that. So I'll have to keep a monitor on that and see what goes on. And I don't know. Maybe we should put together a Game Rage fucking special operation and go try to rescue this guy.
Nah, I don't have any stake in it.
No, neither do I, but it would just be funny. And then we could be like, hey, man, you want to listen to a pretty all right podcast about global geopolitics? Like, bust him out and then just ask him that question. And then he's like, no. All right, they just leave. Well, you're welcome.
Because it'd be so easy to just do that whole operation. We need like a fucking whole airplane and.
No, we got to assemble a team. That's all we got to do. I've seen and heard that if you just assemble a team, all the pieces fall into place. Like,
you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, we got to go to an old bar. We got to find a guy who can fly, and then we got to find a guy who's good with guns. And then we got to find a guy who's good with explosives.
So like the whole Indiana Jones posse.
Basically, yeah. And then we need to find a guy who's like got the knowledge of the area. And then we need to find a fifth guy who's basically like the expendable one that if we get caught, we blame him and then we all get off scot-free. So, I think it's very doable. I think it's a plan that we could put into motion.
Neat.
Anyways.
Did you have anything to say about the Vietnam-Philippines alliance?
Yeah, I do think that that's a good idea. I think that anybody working together against China is a good thing. I do think that's a good thing. Why are you shaking your head?
Because it's like every episode, you're putting yourself up against China. It's like, dude, I don't know if everybody. Maybe it's the government itself, not so much the people.
Yes, when I say China, I'm referring to the government of China. I'm not referring to. I don't think that they should go and kill innocent Chinese civilians.
Yeah.
I'm saying like. Yes, anyone who's working together on a geopolitical scale against China, i.e. the Chinese government, yes, that's a good thing. I do not like Chinese government. I don't like them. They're trying to take us down as the global fucking superpower. And they can get fucked, as far as I'm concerned. Listen, I like Chinese people. I like Chinese food. It's great, it's delicious. Chinese people are welcome here in America. Not Chinese government people, though. They can fuck off. They can go back and stay in China, all right? Everyone else from China, welcome with open arms. Because I get it. You want to escape the fucking deep fascism, communism of fucking China government. I get it. I'm in favor of that. You could come here. Shit, we'll set you up with citizenship. You can fly. You just pass the test, man. Just got to pass the fucking third grade history test that most Americans can't pass. But you know what? If you pass that, you can come in.
Man, I'd be curious to see if I even fucking remember anything with U.S. history.
Oh, you know what would be a great episode of this? Is if we took the fucking citizenship exam.
Dude, I don't remember anything.
Oh, good. Your citizenship will be revoked. I can't wait. I'm going to call the fucking...
Wait, is there a way to take it online or is there...
I think there's like a study guide for it, I think. We could just do that. Let's do... U.S. Citizenship Test 2024. Let's see. Questions. So they will ask you 10 out of the effective 100 possible questions. They must answer 6. So you got to get a D. You got a 60 out of... Oh, here we go. Study for the test.
Hey, D's get degrees.
Yeah, man. D's do get degrees.
And apparently citizenship.
Yeah. Okay, where's the practice test? Like, that's what I want to know.
2008 version.
The civics portion is an oral test. The officer will ask you 10 questions from the list. You must answer 6 questions correctly. Refer to this policy, but it doesn't fucking have like the study guide.
I don't know.
100 civic questions in Creole. Ah, man, it's in Haitian Creole. God damn it. Oh, here we go, in English. Oh, yes. Oh, man, here it is.
What is the supreme land of the law?
You mean law of the land? You already fucked it up.
It's the supreme law of the land. Oh, Jesus.
What does the Constitution do? Oh, man. And then all you got to do is just say these things, or one of these things.
What is an amendment?
A change to the it's just a change, an addition. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights.
The 10 Commandments.
The 10 Commandments. Oh, man.
Maybe it will be at that point if we don't fucking stop.
Oh, yeah. How many amendments in the Constitution are there? What's the Declaration of Independence?
Oh shit, man.
Damn.
I am too far removed from
One
this shit.
branch of the government. That's all you got to name. Man, these are pretty good. We could pass. We could get 10. I'll find the 10 hardest. Name your U.S. representative. That's pretty crazy. What is the name of the president of the United States now? Oh, that's an easy one. Vice president. Damn.
It's pretty
Two
straightforward.
cabinet level positions. Man, they want you to know some shit.
Yeah, they do want you to know these.
Most Americans, I don't think, could name fucking 2 of these.
Secretary of Education.
Dude, you know what'd be good is we should go to like a man on the street deal and fucking ask people these fucking questions. And
Oh,
see.
that'd be fucking hilarious.
Be like, excuse me, sir, are you an American citizen? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and answer these. You want to answer a question for me? Yes. Okay. And then say they and if ask them 10, and then if they, okay, well you got 3 out of 10, so that means you need to hand me over your citizenship right now. And then show them something. I'm from the government, and
I always wanted to be Alex Trebek.
oh yeah, that's basically what it is. That's fun. All right. Well, fuck it. We're gonna take this test one of these days, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, well, that's pretty much all I had. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
All right. Well, if you want to listen to more of our stuff, you go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag, YouTube, Game Rage Magazine. And if you want to follow Adam, you can follow him at All Gas No Trash Official and go listen to the All Gas No Trash podcast. Additionally, if you want to follow Frank, you can follow him at anime_syndicate_podcast. And you can go listen to the Anime Syndicate podcast. Also, if you like Star Wars, we're restarting a Star Wars one, so fuck it. It's pretty much in the bag. We're basically fucking restarted it, so go ahead and fucking go listen to that if you want. Game Rage Star Wars, where we talk about all the old good shit of Star Wars and try to not do the new bad shit. Anyways, that's it for us. Catch you on the next one.
That was the latest episode of the Central Unintelligence Podcast. Don't forget, subscribe and like on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. We're also on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Also our website, www.GameRageMagazine.com.